Welcome to the second mini lectures focusing on differentiated instructions. Kids of the same age are not all alike when it comes to learning, any more than they are alike in terms of size, hobbies, personality, or likes or dislikes. Kids do have many things in common because they are human beings and because they are all children. But they also have important differences. What we share in common makes us human. How we differ makes us individuals. In a classroom with little or no differentiated instruction, only student similarity seems to take center stage. In a differentiated classroom, commonalities are acknowledged and built upon, and student differences become important elements in teaching and learning as well. At a simple level, this video is going to find answer to the three following questions. 1. Why differentiated instruction is needed? 2. What is differentiated instruction? 3. How can differentiated instruction be made? When a teacher tries to teach something to the entire class at the same time, chances are 1/3 of the kids already know it, 1/3 will get it, and the remaining third won't. So, 2/3 of the children are wasting their time, according to Lillian Cass. Well, what can we do to bridge the gap and maximize the chances for all the students to get the knowledge? Differentiated instruction may serve an answer to that question. Here are 7 main reasons why differentiated instruction works. 1. Differentiated instruction is proactive. 2. Differentiated instruction is more qualitative than quantitative. 3. Differentiated instruction is rooted in assessment. 4. Differentiated instruction is taking multiple approaches to content, process, and product. 5. Differentiated instruction is student-centered. 6. Differentiated instruction is a blend of whole class, group, and individual instructions. 7. Differentiated instruction is organic and dynamic. In the context of education, we define differentiation as a teacher reacting responsively to a learner's needs. A teacher who is differentiating understands a student's need to express humor or work with a group or have additional teachings on particular skill or delve more deeply into a particular topics. The goal of a differentiated classroom is maximum student growth and individual success. At its most basic level, differentiating instruction means shaking up what goes on in the classroom so that students have multiple options for taking in information, making sense of ideas, and expressing what they learn. In other words, a differentiated classroom provides different avenues to acquiring content, to processing, making sense of ideas, and to developing products so that each student can learn effectively. So, how can differentiated instruction be made in the classroom? Teachers can differentiate at least 4 classroom elements based on student readiness, interest, or learning profile, and through 4 means. 1. Content. what the student needs to learn, or how the student will get access to the information. 2. Process. Activities in which the student engages in order to make sense of or master the content. 3. Products, or culminating projects that ask the student to rehearse, apply, and extend what he or she has learned in a unit. And 4. Learning environment, the way the classroom works and feels. Content. A teacher can differentiate content. Content consists of fact, concept, generalizations of principles, attitudes, and skill related to the subjects, as well as materials that represent those elements. Some of the ways a teacher might differentiate access to content include reteaching students who need another demonstration, or exempting students who already demonstrate mastery from reading a chapter or from sitting through a reteaching sessions. Using text, computer programs, tape recorders, and videos as a ways of conveying key concepts to varied learners. Process. A teacher can differentiate process. Process is how the learners comes to make sense of, understand, and earn the key fact, concept, generalization, and skill of the subject. A teacher can differentiate an activity or process by example, providing varied options at differing levels of difficulty or based on differing student interests. He can offer different amounts of teachers and student support for a task. Products. A teacher can also differentiate products. We use the term products to refer to the items a student can use to demonstrate what he or she has come to know, understand, and be able to do as a result of an extended period of studies. Among the ways to differentiate products are to allow students to have designed products around essential learning goals, encourage students to express what they have learned in varied ways, allow for varied working arrangements, for example, working alone or as part of a team to complete the products. Provide or encourage use of varied types of resources in preparing products. Provide product assignment at varying degrees of difficulties to match student readiness. Use a wide variety of kinds of assessment. Work with students to develop rubrics of quality that allow for demonstrations of both whole class and individual goals. Environments. Examples of differentiating learning environments at the elementary level include 1. Making sure there are places in the room to work quietly and without distraction, as well as places that invite student collaborations. 2. Providing materials that reflect a variety of cultures of home setting. 3. Setting out clear guidelines for independent work that matches individual needs. 4. Developing routines that allow students to get help when teachers are busy with other students and cannot help themselves immediately. Teachers can differentiate based on student characteristics, which are readiness, interest, and learning profile. Readiness. To differentiate in response to student readiness, a teacher constructs tasks or provides learning choices at different levels of difficulty. Some ways in which teachers can adjust for readiness include adjusting the degrees of difficulties of a task to provide an appropriate levels of challenge, adding or removing teachers or peer coachings, making the task more or less familiar based on the proficiency of the learner's experiences or skill of the task, varying direct instruction by small group need. Interest. To differentiate in response to student interest, a teacher aligns key skill and material for understanding from a curriculum segment with topic or pursuit that intrigue students. Some ways in which teachers can differentiate in response to student interest include using adults or peers with prior knowledge to serve as mentor in an area of shared interest, providing a variety of avenues for student exploration of a topic or expressions of learning, providing broad access to a wide range of materials and technologies, giving students a choice of tasks and products, including student design options, encouraging investigations or applications of key concepts and principles in student interest area. Learning profile. To differentiate in response to student learning profile, a teacher addresses learning style, student talent, or intelligence profiles. Some ways in which teachers can differentiate in response to student learning profile include creating a learning environment with flexible spaces and learning options, presenting information through auditory, visual, and kinesthetic modes, encouraging students to explore information and ideas through auditory, visual, and kinesthetic modes, allowing students to work alone or with peers, ensuring a choice of competitive, cooperative, and independent learning experiences, balancing varied perspectives on an issue or topic, providing authentic learning opportunity in various intelligence or talent areas. That is the end of the second mini lectures, focusing on differentiated instruction. Thank you for your attention.